Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The first carry now for Jordan Howard, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Trubisky to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Get up! Hey, gun.
To throw is Ryan. His first pass is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Gun!
Now Ryan on first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, Tuesday. Space. Let's go.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lock it.
And they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Lock it.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Gun. Swing. Ready. 280. 12.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a handoff looking right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Kevin Coleman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
21.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Ryan to throw. Flushed out right. Caught by Sanu. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Ready! 11.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are in for 6. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. To throw again is Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Able to spin free. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. This is fielded at the 27. Oh, shifty! Whoa! Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Lock it.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Lock in.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Ready. 25.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's...
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Leonard Floyd in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fit.
This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Here's Ryan. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And this will be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Now Trubisky, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now the Falcons will bring the offense back out, and they'll go for 2.
Left. Ready.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Going right side here, and that's complete. Pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down. Trubisky now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
18.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
22! Let's go.
On first down, Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
11. Ready. 30. 21. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete as well. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Looking deep for Gabriel. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 55 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
3 down. Ready, back 25. Go get him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Wait. Sit on it.
From the gun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. A good pickup there, a 22. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
20. Ready. Back 25. Wait. 11. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Ryan wants to throw it. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side They said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
20.
Here's Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want to execute.
And now here's another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Back to the air on second down. Ryan. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Falcons on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
To throw again is Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hey, wait. Wait, 25.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Danny Trevathan in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Hey, South. Hey, Tuesday.
Now Ryan on second down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
20.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got